bro. Yeah, you see me in a different place. My internet is so trash. I had to go in a specific spot so I can get this out. So you're not gonna see me in the same location that you used to seeing me. You feel me? You're not gonna see me where you used to see me. You're gonna see me in a fucking bathroom. But it's all good. I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna go crack it down, but I went back to sleep though. Bro, I woke up at this weird ass time the other day, bro. I'm talking about last night, but today, early in the morning, bro. This is confirmation. That's what I was getting to. Down was like, hey, the great mothers are connecting us to our primal mothers. Cause yeah, we got ancestors all throughout this bitch. That's what basically we'll be connecting to. Your ancestor is a part of your primal mother. Cause it's like, yo, without her, a lot of that essence won't be your essence. So that's what's going on, bro. Like, I can't even say nothing, but just know they're gonna be telling us certain things that we didn't know. I'm not even gonna speak on because there's secrets that everybody's getting that is connected to their divinity, bro. Everybody has tricks up their sleeves, not in a bad way, but like magically. There's things that you can do that nobody can compete with. You know, that's why you got to stay in your lane and don't look at nobody being better than you. Because trust me, if you got a primordial mother trying to guide you to tap into your power, that's because you have a deep reservoir of potential and you got a lot of shit that you don't know about. Bro, how I came in the other day, bro, last night, I'm like, I heard something, but I'm like, they couldn't have been that woke me up, bro. It was because it was a certain type of energy that was trying to come through, bro. It was not a coincidence. And certain keys in this reality will let you know that, yo, this is the motherfucker that's trying to talk to you. You just got to pay attention to the signs. There's a lot of signs that be, I appreciate the fucking hearts, but there's a lot of signs that tell you about who's that primal mother. Don't get me wrong, you always gonna be connected to the great mother. That'll never change, but it gets deeper than just the almighty mother. It gets deeper than that. Yeah, it gets way deeper than that. Hey, what's up with you, Noresh J? Hey, I did hit you up the other day. They didn't tell me that, you know, I'm not trying to get on you though. I'm just going off of the guidance. Cause it's just synchronicity. What the fuck is going on in the ethers? This is exactly what's going on. Oh, okay, my bad. I just woke up and I just fucking woke up and shit. I didn't even check my email, but bad. Man, I woke up at a crocodile the other day. I'm like, yeah, bro. I didn't even fight. I just went back to sleep. Yeah. You already know. I just went back to sleep, man. But yeah, there was an upgrade coming in. I'm like, I didn't let that stop me because usually I'm like, when something come through, bro, I usually just stay up. But now I got this sound I play. I got to keep it a secret. It's nothing I made. It's actually just on the internet. I play that motherfucker. I'm talking about within 15, 20 minutes, I'm like, I smoked some indica, bro. Because I knew something came in last night, bro. Something came in strong, bro. I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? Because I was tired as fuck. But as soon as it hit a certain type of time, then I'm all the way up. Oh, okay. Appreciate it. You spared me that motherfucker. You finna break the YouTube service. I'm just joking. Hey, hello right there. You finna break the YouTube service. That's like, there's like Tyson versus Paul. They fucking broke the Netflix service, goddammit. But yeah, there's certain things. She said, hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. There's certain things that has been opened up because of the DNA, bro. There's certain things that we can't even talk about. I don't even think on the Patreon. Because when things get too sacred, when it get too not like personal, when it's like, oh, this is just for this nigga, that's when it becomes like a soul journey. Because everybody got different powers and abilities, so we're not even gonna talk about them. But there's certain things opening up that you would think is out of a comic book. That's why you really got to connect to the primal mother and listen to whatever the fuck they got you doing. Because they know that's when we get our breakthroughs and shit, bro. The motherfucker ones connected to that divine feminine energy, especially the dark one. The dark one is not evil. The dark one is the one with the power. That's the one that's going to tell you about your abilities and shit. It's not because it's evil, bro. I don't know where that comes from. Yeah, that ain't evil, because otherwise that ain't evil. Evil is like different type of darkness. Evil is like you molesting motherfuckers darkness. This type of primal darkness is what you need to be strong. You need to have this type of darkness, that primordial darkness that you're able to shift and transform, because if it was too light, bro, you need to be in the darkness to mold it to something new. Just like the cocoon just like the womb in mom's stomach. It has to be dark in there. It can't be too light in there, bro. We'll see what she's doing. We'll see what the great mother working on. It gotta be black in there, so don't get it twisted. God, don't get it twisted. There's a lot of, you know what I mean? Don't get it twisted. She never wants you to look at what she's talking about. That dark feminine energies that what protect women from men. Men use strength. Women use that dark feminine energy. I'm telling you no lie, bro. If let's just say we all can do it. Hold up. We all can make a mistake, but let's just say that woman cheat. No, that man cheat on that person. Just save that question. You can say it, but I have to get this out. And next thing you know, that man cheats, and next thing you know, that bitch is tripping out. I always see it. These bitches, sorry for my language, they always act crazy, bro. I remember there's some crazy shit happened. This girl break this dude windows, right? Break this dude windows, he cheated. Next thing you know, she get on top of his car, was trying to break his other one. Dude shut his door. The girl hand stuck in the car. He driving off. I'm like, come on, bro. She ain't bitching. I'm like, bro, that's that dark feminine energy. Hey, what's up with you, Style King? That's that dark feminine energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? And there's another thing, like, I remember this abusive nigga was beating the fuck out of his woman. Next thing you know, that bitch went through a spiritual awakening one night. Next thing you know, the primal mother got to her, and she had to defend herself, bro. She had to stab that nigga with a fucking spoon. Like, women protect themselves with that dark feminine energy. Too many women are trying to be strong with that masculinity. No, you need to tap into your dark feminine. That's where you're going to get your primal power from. That's how you rip that nigga fingers off. You don't rip that nigga fingers off. I'm not trying to be gruesome. I'm just got to be real. Women are getting the short end of the stick in certain relationships, bro, because they're getting taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? So I got to let you know that. People get taken advantage of. And then next thing you know, the women get mentally abused, and they get to the point where the primal mother, we ain't going to say which one, they get around them to the point where next thing you know, they bombard that woman. We're like, I'm not taking this I'm not doing this shit. Next thing you know, they get up out of there. And all that other time, they try to use their strength. But when they start tapping into that dark feminine energy, that nigga can't do nothing. We all know that the woman way powerful than the man. I ain't even trying to be like that, but the man is way more stronger than the woman. They want women to think of us like physical creatures, and they want them to think that we are superior to them, but let's just keep it a stack. They're the one that got the womb and the belly and shit. And they're the one that got the kingdom. I don't even want to be weird, bro, but come on, man. Women, like, come on, bro. Let's just keep it a stack. There's certain things that they don't even, you know what I mean? Come on, man. You see what's around this. You got a lot of men trying to be women because they're jealous of women. Believe it or not. How can you be jealous of a woman, bro? I would have never thought a man would be jealous of a woman, bro. That's weird to me. You got a lot of people that want to be women. There's a reason for that. They hold the key. I mean, yeah, it's weird, but but like I said, you have to tap into that dark feminine energy though, because they're gonna try to get you away from it. They're gonna try to get you away from it. And another thing about new habits and shit. Like, there's certain things we just gotta leave alone, bro. There's certain things we just gotta leave alone, bro. Because these upgrades is going to change our frequency to make us higher. If you're going against the ebb and flows of life, you're going to get blockages, bro. Yeah, go ahead. You can ask your question. I just got to get that out because you know how many times I get distracted? I look in the chat and next thing you know, I lose my shit. As soon as you can ask it now. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's going to get to a point of time, I'm not even going front. Oh, protection. Protection by the spiritual realm. That's the motherfuckers around you and shit. Motherfuckers around you and shit protecting you. And that means like you got to protect your energy too. That can be two things. The spiritual around you protect you, and you just got to protect your energy a little better. I look at that like the boundary number and the spiritual protection number. Who's protecting me? I mean, your spiritual team. Everybody got a spiritual team. Everybody got angels. You can't really go too specific and be like, these are the people that's protecting you. You know what I'm saying? That's when you should know what's around you and shit. Like, nobody can really tell you unless it's like, don't get me wrong, you got your ancestors with you. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. I'm not going to tell you your business, but you definitely got somebody close to you. You always get that one family member that it could be either your distant from a past life, but somebody by you that's very loving. It could even be a grandpa or something. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a woman, because as women, they usually be a dad, father's, daddy's girl. It could be daddy's girl, like your grandpa or something. Somebody that was real good to you, or it could be, be your grandma or something like that. But usually for women, it'd be like the opposite. But but we gotta like certain things are gonna drop off. And then another thing, bro, I'm learning, like I said this the other day, bro, Mercury retrograde, bro. There's a reason why I went over these people crib, bro. And I think it has something to do with karma. I don't know what you wanted to know. You gotta like expound because I be going off. But yeah, people getting that karma, bro. Sometimes you gotta go in their life, bro, and that's the last time they're gonna see you. And then another thing, bro, if you meeting new people in Mercury retrograde, fam, I'm not hating on you, bro. I'm telling you the truth. There's a lesson in that, bro. It might not be there forever, but there's like a certain theme behind Mercury retrograde in new relationships. Now, I'm never gonna front. Sometimes a dime in a dozen, you might get your divine counterpart. A dime in a dozen. But it could be so intense that, bro, y'all, it's like sometimes you do meet the motherfucker around here, but it's so intense it can't last that long. So even then, you know what I'm saying? It makes you work on your shit. Like, it's so intense and strong that even though y'all could be in alignment, bro, this connection is too intense where it's going to make you destabilize because, like, you got to work on a couple of things because it'll trigger you to work on yourself. It'll trigger you in healing. Who was that one person you was really, was really tight with? That's what you think about. Yeah, that's what you think about. Just think about that one motherfucker that you was always cool with. You got a deep connection with. And another thing, bro, it's time to move around, man. It's time to move around and establish the lands. You know, I'm not gonna tell you to settle, but grow big, bro. Think big, bro, because you got some shit coming in, and it's time for you to like. Royalty is what I'm trying to tell you. Go dream big. Dream big. Don't let nothing take you out of, what you feel like. A lot of people, well, I can't really help you on that. I'm going to be real honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I really can't help you with that. You should know that better than me. You know what I'm saying? You should ask a certain type of questions. Like, I would have to do a reading and shit and open myself up. And I don't feel like doing that. You should use that question to drive you to go find more answers, because I'm only, a messenger. You know what I'm saying? There's only so much I can do for people. You're going to have to do it for yourself. Not trying to go off topic, but remember what you and Patal wanted me to do to go live. Cleanse your space with sage and shit. I think that's what he was talking about. First you start with sage, and then you probably use some type of frankincense. What you do is you ain't even got to use the big sage. What the cheat code is, you just get you a sage incense, put it in each room, and then you put another fucking incense, and when that incense, as that one coming in, that one's coming in the right behind it and shit. Yeah, I'm trying to think. There was something about cleansing your place. But yeah, bro. I got something to say. You cleared up, but check this out, man. I told you, bro, people finna switch up on you, man. I ain't even gonna front. That's just the energy, something evil in the house or something. That's all. Something nasty in that house, probably. That's probably what the fuck that is, not to scare you or nothing, but that's exactly what it is. That's just the enemy trying to linger that shit around. That's why sometimes you got to do things yourself. Like you out, you know what I mean? That's what the Great Mother's been trying to get you to do. Sometimes you got to do things yourself. Hell yeah. Sometimes you got to do things yourself. Just go to Walmart, get you some sage incense, because them big, fat sage things, bro, unless you want to do that, unless you want to sit there and go around your house and then go behind that bitch and get an incense. Yeah. Just get the big sage, but I'm the type of nigga, bro, I like using the fucking small sage incense because, bro, them big-ass sage things will be burning right. That shit be falling on the ground and shit. Them motherfuckers are a mess. So I just try to use life hacks. Like, I like using sage incense. So get a couple of them in my hand and just start, going crazy, going in the corners. Because there's darkness in corners. So you always want to use, get them corners out the way. That's why I always light a couple of incense, because eventually that shit's going to hit all them goddamn corners. Because I light them, different places. And then next thing you know, I light something behind it. Okay, that's good. But you got to put something behind it. You don't want to just put the sage in there. You got to put something behind it. Yeah, you got to put something behind it. But yeah, bro, I just want you to know that don't get too emotional about what's going to happen around you, because everybody's going to another place damn near. If you called here, bro, and if you feel the synchronicities of the land and shit, bro, you going somewhere, bro. If you listen to the Great Mother and shit. I'm not just saying this. I'm just telling you. She getting us up. She taking us somewhere. I mean, you taking yourself somewhere, and she is inviting you to stay focused on what you got going, because you are co-creating with the mother. Because without that co-creation, we could be in the hands of the enemy. We have to co-create with the mothers, because they know what's best for us. They know where the enemy at, where we don't know where they at. You have to co-create with the Great Mother and your primal mothers. Because if you're not doing that, you can make room for error, brother. As soon as I wasn't co-creating, I mean, I used to get my hands in this shit. I used to dibble and dabble in too many fucking drugs. I didn't lose my mind. I don't have holes in my brain. I'm grateful for that. I didn't do nothing too crazy, but I definitely did some shit, and I was not co-creating back then. I was just trying to get by, get fucked up every day. Don't get me wrong, I made some good music, but you want to co-create with the great mother and the problem mother, bro, because you're going to lose yourself. You're going to die with your vices. Like I've been talking about, me and Patal was talking about that the other day. If you're not tapping into spirit, bro, you're going to fall off the wayside with your vices. Either you're going to overeating, something's going to get you up out of here. So I know what I'm talking about, because I don't even want to tell my man shit. It's just very sad, you know. Nobody's business. It's nobody's business. But I felt for that guy. I'm like, God damn. That's one thing I don't really like. I hate when I feel everybody's shit. Like somebody is telling me something, and then see, you know, I'll probably cry. And I'm not even trying to cry. It's like, that's just because the energy and you sensitive to it. Like, I don't want to cry over your shit, bro. That's why I low-key gotta stay to myself, though, you know. You know you like a Heyoka. I think I am one of them Heyoka niggas. Like, I don't even want to give myself no credit. But when you know, like, I kind of feel too much, bro, you kind of have to, like, you know what I'm saying, be a little sharper than that. Be a little more sharper. But yeah, bro, people are about to switch up on your ass. I'm just keeping it a stat. That's why I'm like, I wonder, is it going to be somebody, like, one of these internet niggas too, though? Because, you know, I got a little internet community. Nothing too crazy. I'm curious. I bet you there's going to be a lot of areas. There's going to be places where you don't expect and places where you expect. Because it's like, nigga, a lot of niggas can't go where I'm going, bro. Because a lot of niggas, hey, bro, if you notice something, no matter what happened in my life, bro, I elevate. I could be going through shit, bro. I'm always going to stay up. That's something about me. You ain't going to never, I may be stubborn, but I always keep going. That's just how the great mother always had me. I'm talking about even when I was at my lowest. I've always had that in my head, never to give up. Even when it seemed like I gave up, I just took a knee, bro. Because if you was out in the field and you was going through them battles, bro, you would have to take a knee too, though. Because there's just too much going on, bro. You would have to take a knee. You would have to take a knee because you in battle every second in the day. You in battle. You know, I never gave up. It just that sometimes I had to take a knee, nigga. Nigga, when you fighting a pressure fighter, and you ain't trying to get knocked the fuck out, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to take a knee. Yeah, Style King, no. Like, when that shit getting tough in the field, bro, in order for you to live another day, bro, sometimes you got to take a knee. You know what I'm saying? I'm a humble nigga, bro. I'm going to be real, bro. It got to a point, bro, it was like, I'm not even going to front. It was like, hey, bro, I had to take a knee. It was either that or I was going to give up or potentially die. That's why I'm like, wait a minute, bro. Even though nothing bad happened, bro, but it made me humble myself. It made me humble myself, bro. I'm not even going to front. I've been through some of the most craziest shit you ever thought. But I look at that like I'm grateful that I went through it, bro, because it made me strong who I am, and I can teach. I can teach my lessons so people don't make the same mistakes I did. Because I wasn't co-creating with the mother. I was kind of going against myself. Next thing you know, life got hard, bro. Lost everything. I kept losing everything, you know? The reason why you kept losing everything because you didn't build your shit on a strong foundation. And that's what I was having a hard time building things on a strong foundation. Like, don't get me wrong, I could get it, but it wasn't truthfully me. I wasn't like soulfully fulfilled what I was doing, so I was always empty inside. So now I've been on this path of dedication. She just been seeing if I've been dedicated. Because sometimes, you know, the test is just more different than others, especially when it has something to do with your soul path. It's a little bit more personal to her, so she's definitely going to test your dedication. Especially like if it's some music or something, she will test you the longest and the hardest in that thing you love the most. Because that's the thing where the most work is done at. You know, it's very interesting how the great mother worked. You know, very interesting how she worked. The thing where you love the most and you feel like you got the most talent in will be the most hardest thing to ascend is, because like that's what the thing you're supposed to do to master. Like that's what's supposed to make you a god. Even, you know what I mean? That's what's supposed to solidify you. You got certain things that you do to the T that's supposed to solidify you to your Godhead. You know what I'm saying? You got to find out what that is. You know what I'm saying? Like Bob Marley was tapping into that type of music. Michael Jackson was tapping into that particular music. You know what I mean? Ain't necessarily got to even be music. There's a lot of greats out here they try to hide, bro. I don't even want to talk about the commercialized greats. There's just people out here, bro, like, damn. It's just hard to think about them because, like, the industry is all around you. The industry's all around you and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she always tests us up, bro. Like, even with this music shit, like, I ain't been able to make music in a minute, bro, but I have the passion, the gratitude that I have for my music that I already made. That's what she wanted me to see. She wanted me to see the value that I already put out instead of me always trying to find something new. She made me realize, bro, you did enough as it is. You just want to do more because you love it. You ain't gotta keep making this, but you feel fulfilled when you do it. She just wanted me to see a different perspective. She was like, you've done enough, low key. You just want to do more because you love it. Don't look at it like you're in lack and you need to do it. No, you would like to do it because you love to do it. And then once you switch that energy, you're gonna bring in what you love to do because you don't do it because you want to, you need to, you do it because you love to. Love, brother. Love is what's gonna raise us up. That's why they're trying to make us do divine and conquer and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why they don't want us like to tap into a primal, divine goddess or even a god. Because it don't matter, bro. As long as you get you a divine woman, bro, and she upright, bro, I'm not trying to be nasty, but there's a reason why they don't want that woman to have sex with that nigga, because if that bitch is toxic, then her yoni is acidic. If that bitch is divine, her yoni is alkaline. If that yoni is alkaline, that motherfucker is gonna activate that nigga and make that nigga fiercely on his path. It wakes that nigga up to his gift, his abilities, and his path, bro. It makes him more into a divine masculine, even stronger. There's a reason why they don't want us to be a union. That's why they was infiltrating us in the hoods. That's why they established projects for people that kind of had hope for the system, because we got infiltrated back in the 60s and the 70s. So they made the project so they can watch the primordial beings. And that's how these houses got destabilized, because we didn't know that the people that was helping us were the enemy in bed with us. We wouldn't have never thought that. Because black people are good, loving people. Black people are naturally good, loving people. And that's what I realized about black people. Like, black people had a bad rap. Black people are very loving people. And they took advantage of that, and they put us in these projects, and they were destabilizing our homes. Like, they would watch us and make sure that the family was going through arguments and shit. Like, there's books out there that was talking about fucking up the black family, because you got to think, yeah, it's all Planned, bro. You already know. Planned Parenthood. You feel me? Planned Parenthood. They even put it in the shit around you, bro. Planned Parenthood. Like, what do you mean Planned Parenthood? That shit's supposed to be magical. Why is it planned? You know what's crazy? The black man was a representation of a good father and a hard worker. When has it ever been a nigga that sag his pants, you know what I'm saying, that do all this? They're trying to fuck up our image. That's not all the black people. That's just the motherfucker that was socially engineered to the T. Because eventually I noticed about people that was a product of social engineering, they usually wake the fuck up and they kind of ease off. I've seen it in everybody. They don't listen to that nigga shit to the T, the fullest. They usually wake the fuck up and like, this ain't right. If you ain't had that understanding, well, I kind of know you, you know what I'm saying? You ain't really on point with it. Because even me, bro, even though I got songs, I thought I didn't have that many songs talking about straps. I ain't go front. I'm a real nigga, but I ain't go front. I did have a couple of lingering songs out there, like, you know how you just flowing and shit. But I'm not no bad dude. You can tell I ain't. So I ain't perfect, but you can tell I'm accountable, and I admit it. But you got niggas out here that think they're doing God's work, talking about robbing their mans. This one nigga I was listening to, this nigga is a clown and he sold his soul. I'm not gonna lie, I had to stop listening to him, but I ain't even gonna say his name and shit. Bro said a bar. He said, I robbed my mans because he was my folks. I'm like, bro, you sound stupid. You know that's retarded what you saying, bro? So basically you saying that everybody around you ain't safe and then you gonna rob them. So it lets me know you gonna have a short-lived life, bro. Like certain niggas, bro, they be making death music and their life go to shit. I'm telling you, bro, the music industry attack the motherfuckers they signed, bro. They put death spells on them niggas' lives, bro. Like niggas think that just because they saying that shit and they sign that shit ain't gonna nothing gonna happen to them. Them rituals ain't gonna help your ass, bro. You see niggas be dying and shit. R.I.P. that nigga in Texas, bro. His little daughter died with him and shit, bro. But that's because of the music. That's the music. It's the music, and some people are very powerful and manifesting and they're talking bad. Like some people don't know that their Heka is way more stronger than certain people. They don't know that. They don't know that, and they talking about that grimy shit. They don't know that, but some people don't make it longer than others just because their Heka is stronger, bro. Their Heka is way stronger. Yeah, facts, and they get destroyed in the end too. You usually see those people that do that shit. They either get cloned or they get real fucked up. You know, it's kind of hard to go pick up on people's energy, but you can just look at it. Kodak Black, Gucci Mane. Check it out. Gucci Mane, Trapper, all this. Nigga, Gucci Mane get locked up, Gucci Mane get cloned. You feel me? That's karma. Kodak Black. You know Kodak Black music was wild. Next thing you know, Kodak Black get tooken. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody that like, you know, everybody that got that Heka and they don't use it right, oh, she gonna get you up out of there quicker than other people. Like Tupac, if you think about it, even though like you could say that's just all fake, but I'm pretty sure he got spiritual consequences for turning on his people and shit. A lot of people get things you don't see happens to a lot of people that turn out on the people that sell out on their people. You know, if they make you sell out on your people, bro, the Great Mother can take your soul away from you, bro. You don't know what the fuck might be a consequence for you doing some grimy shit. That's why they want you to do that shit. They trying to fuck up what you got going. Yeah, bro. Anything is possible. If you so fucked up, I'm pretty sure the Great Mother can take your soul. I'm pretty sure. I won't put nothing past the Great Mother, bro. I'm not even joking. I won't put nothing past her, but let's just watch out what you listening to. Like, I ain't even gonna front. I've been playing my music. Dude, I've been feeling really good, bro. I've been sleeping on myself. I'm not even gonna front. I've been playing these dudes. Sometimes I'm like, I got so much music. I be like, I don't know what to play, bro. But sometimes you just gotta go play your shit, bro, because that's the best thing out. Because a lot of these people's shit is too low vibrational. I had to watch myself. Yeah, you right. This is the place to take it down. You don't want to fall in love with this. What they say, don't love the world, be in the world, but not of it. Be in the world, but not of it. They always say that. Be in this bitch, but be detached enough to where you ain't nothing getting to you. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way. But I realize, bro, it's good to listen to positive music, man, because it will raise your vibration and it just speed up shit. This you tapping into your inner child, bro, you're gonna get way more money. Like, have fun doing those things you used to do when you was a kid, when you was a teenager that you stopped doing, bro. You're gonna get way more out of life. You're gonna be tapping into your youthfulness. Like, I got motherfuckers always telling me, well, you look younger. You look younger. Trust me, bro. I must be tapping into my youthfulness, and I got a fat ass beard on me. I got motherfuckers telling I look younger. And you know it gotta be something, bro. I look like I'm in my 30s with this beard, but you got motherfuckers telling me I'm getting younger with this fat ass, you know what I'm saying, with this scruff on me. So it gotta be something, bro. Yeah, there's a certain type of energy that I have to have on me. I ain't gonna front. Because I used to shave my face, bro. I used to look too young, bro. But now it don't matter. I just think that, it don't matter who you is, bro, because some young niggas are just wise. You know what I'm saying? So that really don't matter, bro. Some young niggas are wise. They ain't trying to go. You know what I'm saying? But I remember that in the past, nigga, I used to look like a too young nigga. Like, yeah, but I am getting younger, though. I am getting stronger. Like I said, we got growth spurts coming, bro. You can be 40 years old. You can be 45 years old and get your shit reversed. It has a lot to do with your DNA. It has a lot to do with your DNA. But I forgot I got to go do some shit today. I'm busy today. But that's your boy, Shaman Truth, man. I'm out. I got some shit I got to do, y'all. But y'all have a good one, and I got to do these I got to drop these rituals and shit, bro, because tomorrow it starts. So, like, I'll let you guys know when they're uploaded. They're all done. All this shit's done, but, yeah, I'll let you guys know. That's your boy, Shaman Truth, man. I'm out. Peace.